welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Stanford Cardinal Dynasty here on College Football 27, where we are just past the halfway point actually here of season one. And we are getting ready for a doubleheader today because we're playing an FCS West team, and then we're going to be taking on NC State. We are coming off of what ended up being a thrashing from Notre Dame in a game that we just could not put together quite enough offense, not quite good enough on third down. Defense played their tails off, though. We actually outgained Notre Dame. We were better than them on third down. Granted, we both had one fourth down conversion. But we also failed to. But we turned it over 3 times. Extremely similar to the Miami game, honestly. We outgained Miami, lost the game handily, and we outgained Notre Dame, but lost the game handily. But we're not going to, go back on the past. We're going to hop right into this FCS game again because we want to try to get, get 2 games in on this episode. So, get comfortable. Maybe turn it on 2x speed. Get through this FCS game. Hopefully, we don't have many complications from this, and hopefully, we can get the job done. This will be the only time that you see me play an FCS team in this dynasty. The first year of the dynasty, I like to kind of rock with whatever schedule the team has in real life. Maybe that's something I'll maybe adjust in the future. But certainly we'll never be playing another FCS team in this series, regardless of how nice it may necessarily be to kind of have a guaranteed win, especially, essentially a guaranteed win, especially here in the early portion of, a series last. But let's get things rolling here. We do not have a full capacity crowd, which is to be expected. But we will hopefully have one against NC State in a conference matchup later on in this episode. We're going to be underway here on defense is where we're going to get things started. Should not be an overly fast FCS team. Should not be much of an issue. But I am going to try to, basically just run our offense. Not be super crazy, not be trying to attack down the field and stuff a ton. I want to kind of open things up for sure. Davis Warren has come in with 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions is where we're at here on the season. Not been a very prolific passing game despite a ton of passing attempts. Definitely what our focus is going to be. They definitely gave their quarterback kind of the Drake May swag here a little bit. Hopefully would love to actually have a game, even if it is against an FCS team, where we have good stock pressure. That is something that we have struggled with. We are going to get a little stock pressure here as Zach Rowell is going to get a sack. We have had to send a ton of pressure. Credit to our, cornerbacks and safeties. Everybody in coverage has been so good this year. Really playing their role and playing it extremely well. Almost got pressure there again. Going to force an incomplete pass. Good play by Nicholson. Do force a 3 and out. So this is an opportunity for us to get to 4-3, get back above 500. Hopefully we can get to 5 wins by the end of this episode, at least what we're shooting for. I think getting that NC State game at home, I think, is going to be a really big deal for us. We played pretty well, but we played to our competition. At least the way the final scores and stuff have dictated. Yeah, not a great game for Davis Warren against Notre Dame. Sacked 7 times. Probably the most I've ever been sacked in a game, or at least be really close to it. Also threw 2 interceptions. At least one of them was an outstanding. Well, actually, both of them were outstanding plays. He did have a fumble as well, though. We'll come out in a 3 wide receiver set. Get a handoff here. Micah Ford going to break a couple of tackles. Nice explosive to get us started. I'm hoping this is a game that we can run, a pretty good bit of no huddle, right, and kind of, get out of here because we got up a decent little bit. Irvin now with a carry, a juke to the outside. Going to get tackled down. Hoping for big plays, a fast start. Hoping to run the football really well. Not much there for Caden High, actually a loss of a yard. It's okay. Bringing 3 career record here. We'll try to take the shot over the top, and Davis Warren misses what should have been his 7th touchdown of the year. Now you're looking at a 3rd and 11. Drop pressure. Get this over to Caden High. So offense stalls out, but missed the open pass. You cannot do that. That one almost gets blocked. Actually going to be a flag on the play. Should be a roughing the kicker. Should get a second chance to try to get a touchdown here against the FCS team. And it will be a 1st and 10. Little trip set, handoff here to Ford. So it's his second carry. It'll be a handoff to Ford again. You're going to get run down, but it's going to set up a 3rd and 1. I mean, we really should just be able to hand this off and get this. 3 tight end set. We're going for it. Irvin's going to get stuffed. 4th and 1. You're playing an FCS team. It's time to let's be aggressive here to start things off. There we go. Getting the touchdown out to Blackburn. Had to kind of roll away from pressure, but Davis Warren now back in the positive. His touchdown interception ratio. Hopefully by the end of this game, he's a positive on his touchdown to turnover ratio in general. Took a roughing the kicker and a 4th down conversion there, but we do take a 1 touchdown lead. Nice strong tackle from Caden High. How will this defensive line play? There we go. Strong tackle there from Rose, but it is a gain of 6. And let's just go ahead and kind of start this pressure here early. Pressure's coming around. He's going to throw a 1-on-1 ball, and he's beat down the field. Green able to knock it away at the last second. A great throw on the run there from McShell. Does not land. 34 here. Nice, good tackle there from Galvin. Off the field. Browns should get an opportunity to return this. A lot of green grass. Good return up at the 40. Wouldn't even necessarily mind this being like a pretty quick game where we maybe don't score a ton of points, but get out of here healthy. I did not do a good job of getting to the hole there. Grabbed it, but brought down quickly. Just a gain of 1 there. We'll try to set up this shot out of the slot here. What we're going to, not a great throw, but it's a jump up catch. Caden High scores. Go up and get it. We finally get a 50 ball to fall our direction. Caden High breaks the tackle, and Davis Warren, I believe that's the first 2 touchdown game we've had this year with him. Maybe not. Maybe we've had one other one. A fast start, and Oregon has lost to Nebraska. Just saw that at the bottom of the screen. You'll see that in our little top 25 rundown here after game 1. 26-22 win there for Matt Rule and the Cornhuskers. Would love if this was a game we were able to create, you know, a good bit of turnovers and stuff, something we've kind of struggled with doing so far this year. Certainly struggled to do it with any consistency. Rose is already off to a good start in this game. Fakes the screen, and pressure is going to come through. It is BMO getting the sack. Oh, it's Ume. Sorry. Kind of used to Marceau coming from that spot, but it was a 5 rusher set for us. Screen, Rose all over it. Let that clock run. Getting the fast start we wanted. Might do a little bit of a chew clock here this drive. If we have a drive, it's Brown. They set up a really good return, going to be tackled out at the FCS 27. Ford's had a ton of touches already this year. This is hopefully not going to be one we give him a ton of. Kind of my want out of this. Sorry, my controller disconnected. Not entirely sure why. Actually, we get a run there. Hopefully my battery is not dead. I think it is. I've not gotten a warning that it's low. I set up a little play action. I try to dump this off to Blackburn for gain of 2, but had some people already applying pressure on Warren. Very weird. It's going to be a delay of game because of my controller. I do not know why. I mean, it's not. Delay of game. Tell me that it's dead and it's vibrating, and you guys get to see it all. Isn't that fun? There we go. Nice carry from Ford, and he is going to get hit. His first fumble of the year. Thankfully, we do recover it. Ford has been so good for us. Almost turn it over there. Last play here of the first quarter. That was it. Had the touchdown. We get stopped. Not a bad first quarter here, though. Assuming we make this field goal. And we do. 17-0 lead. Unless they get a kickoff touchdown here. A really good field position. Largely wasted there. Is a little unfortunate. Delay a game because the controller certainly did not help anything. But, you know. Huh. River toads. Okay, not the frogs. So far, holding the negative yardage is really dope. Hopefully we can keep that up. Press and pressure. Yeah. We get a sack. I don't know what's going on with the controllers. I swapped out the batteries. I don't think it's that. I think the other one's on the charger. Guys, I am extremely sorry. I know this has not been a great viewing experience so far in this game. Just like really tightened it up in there. I don't have, I got like rechargeable batteries. I lost like the, so we get a safety there. And I lost the, like the back to this controller, or maybe the back of the controller would not fit with this battery case on there. So let's see if it plays a little better now. I've never had. I mean, I've had the batteries die in the middle of an episode, but it's like constant disconnecting. It's not something we're really used to. Caden High, great play. He's gonna have a chance to get to 100 yards here. If we're kind of just letting this be the Davis-Warren game. A little bit of runs and stuff, but trying to save forward as much as we can for the back half of this season. Still not even at the halfway point of his season wear and tear. I do have that turned down. I like the thought process behind it, but I've never found like a really good way to balance it out, I guess. And Ford, explosive run, a nice juke inside the 15. This is going to be a QB run game action here. Try something a little different here. Carry for Warren, not a lot there, just a gain of 2. Acting like he's all banged up, but now he's fine. Dump off there to Irvin through pressure. It's going to be a first down. We got an injury here to Pongos. That's not great. Our best offensive lineman. Touchdown for Ford. Early lead. Continues to grow, 26-0. Definitely will be chewing clock the rest of this game. Probably at halftime, we'll probably swap into our backups. I think that will probably be the right play for us. RPO all over it there, Rose. Ain't a 4. Let that clock churn. Underneath again, and Rose is there again. Probably 5 tackles for him. Going to be a handoff. Rose coming in on the blitz, gets a stop in the backfield. 3 straight tackles for him. Already's got 4 tackles for loss. They get his second ACC Defensive Player of the Week performance here in this one in just a half of football. Call for the fair catch. We're going to run a little offense here. Two passing touchdowns for Warren. Got 1 on the ground here for Ford. Another good run there. Irvin out there for a carry. Let's send Shaw. Actually, don't really have time with the chew clock. Oh, come on. He's down, he's down, he's down, he's down, he's down, he's down. He's down on that. Tried to actually just go for a stiff arm there. Way down. Yeah, we're good. Back in our favor. 3rd and inches. Let's give this RPO look. Yep, gonna hand it off to Irvin. Strong run. Little play action here. Go up and get it, can't do it. Oh, I should have gone deep there. I think Nico was actually wide open if I'm not mistaken. I think the cornerback actually stayed there. Oh, yeah. Missed a shot. It's okay. Powell went to the inside defender instead of the outside. Do get a good stiff arm there. Forward, we're going to try to set up a screen here on 3rd and 5. They're all over it before. Still gets enough blocking. Breaking tackles forward. Just tackled down at the 31. But big explosive 20-yard catch and run there for him. Trying to roll out here with Warren. Nothing really. Going to run a little bit, get knocked out of bounds. Trying to float this out of Nico. A great throw there from Warren. He's off to a hot start. Ford, another touchdown. Bit of burial ground action. Might give him another carry just to get him to 100 yards. Really good first half. I think they were relatively flying through it as well. Besides the controller disconnects. All right. Coming to you. Sack is going to come through there right at the 2-minute warning. 5 sacks, one of them being for a safety. This has been basically the first half you would hope for here. All over him. Come on. Still holding me to negative yardage. Come through, almost get a sack, throws it out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Give us a minute 13. See if we can put any more points on the board here in this first half. Some of our offensive stats, it ain't the worst thing in the world to, kind of run things up for a half. Nice shoot move there to the outside. Trying to come back in now. Good starting field position. Let's turn off the chew clock just for right now. He's going to take the shot here again to Caden High, and it's going to be a one-play touchdown. Huge first half for High. Great throw there from Ward. You take advantage of a slower defense. Trying to put up some stats here while we can. Nothing now. Come out just enough to give Ford another carry, and we'll start putting the backups in here very early in the second half. Ohio State over Indiana, 20-17 there at Indiana. It's a huge top 10 win there for the Buckeyes. Still looking like the best team in the country at this point. Do they even throw it here? They do throw it. We're all over it, incomplete. Scotty Edwards making a play. Going to scramble up. Doesn't take the hit. They call a timeout. Over there, it's going to be knocked down. Tried to look over and get that one picked off. Doesn't land, though. Force another punt. Bad throw. Yeah. Did a nice job of reading that. Let's just go ahead and give Ford his carry. See if he can get that 100-yard mark. And he does. That way we just have the backups in here in the second half. All right, so a big lead here at halftime, which is good to see. Things rolling. Good return. Decently start us off here in the second half. All right. Hand off here to Ford. First time. Oh, yep, let's take everybody out. Almost forgot here. Score 40 points in the first half. I think we're good. Definitely run this clock. Got Risk in there at quarterback. Definitely a guy that I would consider starting. But if we get the 4-star true freshman, he's probably going to be the guy, if I had to wager a guess.
It's our time. Hey, watch your boots. 91 in the defense. Let's go. In your lane.
Forgot to turn our true clock back on. And off to Irvin, not much there. Risk seems like he'd be solid as like a one-year, senior starter for us. Very similar to Warren. I think we're going to be trying to chase upside. Bad throw. There. Running away. First punt of the game. Take a look at some of these backups I'm not overly familiar with. Still got Murray out there, Ume, Brewer, got Staples now coming off the edge. Over there in the middle. Still got Scotty and Matt Rose out there. Do I need to do this again? Certainly don't need Scotty and Rose out there playing in this spot. Put a Zach Johnson in there. I wonder why. Was that Rose that was still out there? So Scotty is still out there, so we got to get Scotty out of here. Too important a player for us. Let's see. Is he starting at one of the other safety spots or something right now? Is that what he's doing? Yes. Trying to apply a little pressure. They go, oh, okay. I missed a bad tackle there with Scotty. Look at the spin move. The River Toads. A big play here. Single receiver. Okay, get the backups in there. So there's Rose in there again. Why is Rose playing? Notice I don't want. Just don't want Rose out there. I don't understand. He just refuses to come off the field. Team leader. Play with him here. Yeah, I don't have anything to like. Okay. I just don't know why he's playing. I guess this would still be like a... Because he's not in the sub linebacker package now. So it's in our base Mike package still. I don't know why he's playing. Finally get at least a decent stop there. 3rd and 2. Let's get aggressive with our backups. Good play there against man. Really good opportunity here to apply some pressure. Miss a sack, finally get in there though. Yeah. Staples and Rose there combining. Since he's sending pressure. See it again. We had another sack, and it's Rose. That's number 7 for us. And Rose is probably going to be your conference defensive player of the week, I would guess. Got like a sack and a half. 6 tackles for loss in this game. The River Toads do get on the board. Actually ate up some clock of their own there. Over 4 minutes, which is nice. Hopefully we can get this to about the 4th quarter by the end of this drive, unless we have like a 1-play touchdown. Let that one just bounce. Dylan Risk. Hand it off here to Irvin. Explosive run for him. Deep handoff there out the I formation. And a 2. Irvin, decent enough carry. Again, a 4. Try to set up this middle screen here to Caden High. Get it in there to him, but cannot get going forward. Not a great throw there from Risk. Punt it again. It did not pick up as much time as I would have liked there. Another punt into the end zone. Almost got a sack there again. Like, I really wish they would just start like handing the ball off themselves so we could get more time ran off the clock. Scrambling around, really nice throw there actually on the run, kind of going across. We got offensive lineman banged up. Cam Richardson makes a nice play there. Tight end in motion. River Toads take the snap. Try to scramble up. It's going to get sacked again. Staples. Put together a little decent performance here, the junior. A sack and a half here already in the early going. Let's use this run game here. Let's get some clock off the table here. And off to Irvin. Good blocking. Gets the first down. I'll take that 4 yards a pop. Bad thing is just like there just ain't but so much of this is really going to correlate, you know, into that NC State game. Warren, I felt like was really accurate, showed off a pretty decent deep ball outside of that one miss on the corner route as Irvin race containment. Probably could have scored there, but trying to run a little bit more of this clock. Yeah, enjoying this so far. Got Davis out there now. Get his first handoff of the year, and he's going to tackle at the 1. Straight at him. Irvin scores. We extend the lead, finally scoring with the backups. Irvin's now over the 100-yard mark. So we got 200-yard rushers in today's game and a 100-yard receiver. We really need to carry this momentum. You know, got off to a slow start of the season, kind of took care of business, ran into a buzzsaw there again with Notre Dame. Offense just could not create plays. In that one, this gets us back to 4-3, which, you know, 2 wins away from a bowl game. This team has not done that since the 2018 season. Not won more than 4 games since the 2018 season. We do head into the 4th quarter. Most of you, I'm guessing at this point, have already kind of moved on to the NC State game. Those of you that want to watch both. Those of you that are watching every snap, hello. Hope you're enjoying college football 27. See if we can take care of business here in the 4th, kind of get out of Dodge. They now have their backups in, at least their backup quarterback. Tries to float that out, get knocked away. 3rd and 9. All over the screen attempt there. Pulse the yard, Aaron Morris all over him. On the way again, Oklahoma State beats Houston. Another top 25 team falling today. Just calling for the fair catch on some of these. I know we could obviously return, but 4 yards for the offense. More opportunities for us to just kind of run out more of this clock. Irvin, a solid carry here. Got 3 wide receivers. Hand it off to Irvin. It's another explosive. Getting across midfield. Let's go ahead and take him out. Getting a ton of carries here in this spot. Or at least take him out of like that main running back option there. He can get some other carries, but give Davis a little bit more run. Hand off to him. Yep. I'll take 3 or 4 yards a pop here. Trying to put together like a 7 or 8 minute drive. Too many explosives. That doesn't work. Irvin takes a big hit there. 3rd and 6. That's a spot you got to kind of find a way to throw it here. Gets the throw and he just drops it. Chico. 4th and 6, we'll go for it here. Do that with anticipation. I think they're blitzing. Nope, they're dropping the coverage. They do blitz. Gonna get hit. We fail the 4th down. Shout out to the River Toads. Playing tough against our backups. I feel like as soon as I always take the starters out against the FCS team, I'm like, I can't move the ball anymore. Oh, okay. Shook us there in the hole. Try to get to 300 yards rushing today. Should get there. Oh, okay. Bad throw. 3rd and 5. Good wide open throw there. Nice move, broken tackle. And the FCS River Toads are going to score a touchdown there against man. Had us all messed up. Clark was able to break the tackle, get away. No safety help over the top. Okay, so it's 47-10 game. 8 minutes left. Just going to slow down and take the tackle. I think I maybe could have scored there. And off to Irvin after the kickoff. Only a gain of 2. It's not. Chico's got 2 drops. That was not a great throw either, but. Oh, Chico. It's empty here on the 3rd and 8. We'll try to float this out to High, who brings it in. 161 yards for him. Risk has got 30 passing yards. He had 28 on that one. Not been overly impressed with him, I will say that. Also has some tough drops. Really inaccurate at times there as well. Irvin tried to slide through there. It's a gain of 1. Set up the screen. Trying to spin through the traffic there from the good block. Just want to make sure it didn't trip over anything. Get a first down. First down run for Irvin. Still getting some carries. Just took a pretty big hit there, but less than 4 minutes by the time we snap the ball here. Left in the game, 47-10 lead. They put up one last score here. Irvin. He held out at the 3. 164 yards for him. That's Davis out there. Just a deep handoff. 3rd and goal. Straight ahead. Not enough blocking. That's fine. We'll kick another field goal here. Good with it. So we get to 50. Little 50 spot. Took up a lot of time there on that possession, which was good. Really trying to get to this second game here. Didn't even get a chance to get the pitch off. One of those plays nobody blocks Staples at all, but certainly helps the stat sheet. Rosen's back in there again. Pressure almost coming through there. Oh, huge hit. The second level. Let's just play a little bit more zone defense here. Down to just the last couple of plays in this game. They're starting to run the clock too, which is always nice when the computer does that. We're going to get an interception from Matt Rose. Should clinch his defensive player of the week performance there with that one, if I had to guess. Big time performance. Assuming they'll just let us take a knee here, not call timeouts and whatnot. Really going to make me run this clock down. 50-10 win here over an FCS team. They scored 40 in the first half. The second half offense was obviously not, anything spectacular. We held them to less than 100 total yards, though. So despite giving up the longer touchdown, then giving up a field goal as well. Really solid performance. I mean, exactly what you want out of this, right? Certainly going to make me probably play a little too loose here at the beginning against NC State. Hopefully we can avoid some, any kind of turnovers or anything. Caden High, big breakout performance. Actually probably make him the thumbnail player of the game, kind of hide that, I guess. We do need to find a player for them to be the thumbnail just for the, the purposes of that, so people know it's a doubleheader beyond the video length. I think Caden High, the breakout performance, I think that's really solid here. Let's go ahead and do, actually, yeah, let's do the stats first. So we put up 534 yards of offense on 68 plays, over 300 yards rushing despite the kneel downs there at the end. We were pretty good through the air. Not really great on third downs, honestly, and only 1 for 2 on fourth downs. We did win the turnover battle, obviously dominated time of possession here in this game. Warren 12 of 16, buck 87, 3 touchdowns to the air. Risk was not overly impressed, 3 for 7. Did have a couple of drops, but also had a really bad, overthrow. Irvin 126 yards and a score on the ground. Ford a buck 21 and 2, averaged 7.9 yards a carry between those two guys. Good to see Davis get a little bit of work there as well. Caden High had the big performance. Blackburn had a touchdown. Really nothing else here. Caden High really dominated this game for us from a receiving perspective. All the offensive line played well. Great game from Rose. 10 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and an interception. That's your defensive player of the week there for sure. Ume with 2 sacks. Staples 1.5. Galvin and Rowell with 1, and then a half sack there from Zach Johnston. And again, just the 1 turnover here. Not really going to look at any of their stats because it doesn't really overly matter. They're not real players on a team that you're not actually going to get to see their stats and stuff anyway. Let's get the Caden High thumbnail. We'll just get one of their players here on the same play. Boop. Can't really back this up at all. Go for a different one then. This was the jump ball. Should get a good thumbnail out of this. Just good center of the camera there. And just get like one of their defenders will be fine. River Toads. Cool team name. Horned Frogs has always been a cool name to me too. Do almost get 2 levels out of that. It's dope. That's some skill points to use. Let's advance the week. We'll take a look at the scores around the country. Know we've already got one upset. As Oregon fell to Nebraska. See what else kind of pops up here. And we should see Matt Rose. We get the full commitment there from Cortez Qualls out of Gardena, California. So we got 2 4-star hard commits. That's the only commits we have, which is kind of crazy. But that does open up some hours for us as well, which is nice. Matt Rose, your ACC Defensive Player of the Week. Heck, he might be the National Defensive Player of the Week. And he is the National Defensive Player of the Week. First one we've had do that. Cool to see. Take a look at the scores around the top 25 from last week. So we had Memphis and Aaron Nolan, who's been kind of off and on Heisman candidate here, lose to Tulane. get Washington only by 3 points over Purdue. A&M with an easy win. Texas Tech falls to Arizona State. Notre Dame survives BYU 39-37 in overtime. Crazy. Bachmeier throws 4 interceptions in this game, and it still took overtime. Wow, that is crazy. BYU's defense played their tails off in this game. I can tell you that. Did not allow Notre Dame to do a whole lot. Yeah, Bachmeier, really tough day. LJ Martin has a really good game. Easily outgained Notre Dame here, but Notre Dame heavily wins the turnover battle. Enough to help them get the win there, but BYU played that very tough. SMU by 3 over Virginia. Utah smokes Colorado there. Miami throttles Florida State. Wow. Michigan State by 8 over Northwestern. Oklahoma by just 1 over Kentucky. The Wildcats have been a really tough out. They're at 2-5, but they have played a lot of close games. At Duke over North Carolina. Georgia by just 3 points there over Auburn. Julian Sayin and company get a 20-17 win over Josh Hoover in Indiana. Not a great game from Sayin, honestly. Had a good game on the ground, though. Jeremiah Smith was okay. McCune scores. Jeremiah Smith's been a little disappointing, seems like, this year. For a guy that was the top Heisman candidate coming into it, or at least one of them. Louisville over Syracuse. Tennessee over Alabama. 26-7. Wow. Same Alabama team, 3-4, beat Georgia. Vanderbilt over Arkansas. LSU 49-47 over Mississippi State. High scoring affair there. Ole Miss over Missouri. Michigan by 2 scores over Penn State. And then UCLA over Wisconsin. Players of the week, obviously Matt Rose won both of those, but offensively Christopher Vizina. So that's going to be both ACC guys there on the first screens. Don't even have to click anything else. Both of us playing FCS teams. Just kind of cool. Heisman guys right now: Meava, Damon Williams, Sam Levitt, and Ahmad Hardy. Okay. Levitt had a huge performance there. 5 total touchdowns, over 500 yards of offense against Mississippi State when they had to have him. We'll wait to take a look at the stats after this. Let's do a little scouting here. So we got Qualls completely done. So let's reorder him and we'll move him all the way to the bottom. Had to give him a lot of money, but we'll put him and Stoneburner down here. So we do have 50 hours to play with now. 70 hours to play with, actually. So Willis should get a commit from him soon. UCLA is trying to make a push. If I need to, I can always put a little bit more in there. Sledge, we're fine. Nielsen, we're fine. A lot of these 3-star guys we're looking really good for. Bone, okay, so we kind of took back over that spot, which is good to see. Sly still looking good there. Dalton, they're trying to make a big move here for Dalton. 82 speed, 77 zone here. A linebacker is a decent starting point. Put another 5 there, I guess. We're going to end up losing him because I don't just put the full 50 on him. Let's just put the full 50. See what we got left. See what else we got out here. Shard, okay. Garcia, okay. I don't really care about this Buck kid. Low zone, low speed. Paul still looking good there. Lopez, give a little bit more. There, Briggs, okay. 4-star center still looking good. Baguette, 4-star safety still looking good. Willie Wicks, let's finish this scouting. 85, just 85 speed, but is a gem. That's 37 throw power. Put 35 on that. He'd be a guy I would want to sit and develop and hope for a little bit more speed. Not, he's more of like a quarterback than he has anything else. So Mazlinski here, power rusher we haven't even scouted. It's okay. Let's put I just don't have many hours left here. Campanero, didn't even scout him, just offered. Rasmussen. Some of these guys, like you offer and you just kind of wait for it to pop, right? Okay, so for Leon Veal, Illinois gave an offer there. So put 10 points here on Jabari Lloyd, 4-star cornerback. Yeah, now it's time to take on the Wolfpack. 3-3 are NC State. We just take a look at our weekly plan here. Very evenly matched teams. They're a little bit better than us, but we do get the game at home. So that's a pretty big equalizer for us, which is great to see. Take a look at this Wolfpack team, kind of how they got here. I don't know how much I really care to kind of see what teams do, outside of any games we play them. But I always like to kind of take a look at the schedule. So they beat Virginia, who's been really solid this year, beating the FCS team. They lost, got absolutely demolished by Vanderbilt. Got demolished by App State at home. Got beat by multiple scores by a good Louisville team. Then beat Wake Forest at home. They're coming off a bye. Now heading in to play us. Let's take a look at this roster. Then I'm going to go get a quick drink, and then we'll get things going here again. CJ Bailey, a really athletic quarterback. 84 speed, good arm, good accuracy, because that's a problem. Pretty solid running back duo. Their best player, Victor Snow, there at wide receiver. Keenan Jackson behind him. So they got some explosiveness. Really good group of wide receivers. Tight ends, at least got one explosive guy there. So pretty solid. The offensive line, really good right tackle. And very solid defensive line. It's pretty good, definitely. Got 4 guys in the boost that are in the 80s. Harvey Dyson is banged up, so at least we don't have to deal with him. Popo Aguirre is a solid linebacking group, even with the injury. Really good top-end cornerback here. Really fast. Andre Evans, former Georgia Bulldog. Really fast player there. Yeah, a lot of speed at this cornerback room. A lot of speed at this secondary. King Mac, 98 speed. Wow, okay. So this is a team we're going to try to run the football on here for sure. Not going to be trying to throw deep there with that speed. They're going to be kind of all over our receivers. Even Caden Hyde coming off his breakout. Give me just a second. I'm going to get a drink, and then we'll get things started. All right, so a really, really big game for us here. I think if we get to 5-3 here, I feel really good about us making a bowl game. As we head into that last, groupings of games, things can get a little bit more difficult. So I think it's really important. Louisville's going to be tough. All these teams are going to be really similar to us. It'll be really tough to beat SMU, but got a really nice chance here against NC State. Give ourselves a really good shot at making the playoffs, maybe giving ourselves even a 7-win season here. Can we do it against a team that is better than us for sure? Maybe not dramatically, but definitely more athletic at pretty much every position. But the NC State Wolfpack coming out to take on the Stanford Cardinal. Stanford, California at Stanford Stadium taking on Stanford Cardinal. Big home game here. Night game atmosphere. Much more people in the crowd. Still not fully at capacity, but we're getting close. CJ Bailey and this Wolfpack team certainly looking to come on here and make some noise. If this was real life, I would think Stanford with how we played, would probably be a favorite, but I think we'll be relatively close. But that would go out of the back of the end zone. We do take over Davis Warren and Micah Ford and company here at the 25. Already had the Caden High breakout game. Rushed for over 300 yards against FCS. Micah Ford over 120 yards, basically just in the first half. Let's get things started with a little halfback base here. Be a carry. There's a lot of really good blocking there up front. Blackburn with a pancake there and a rush of 16 yards to get us rolling. Would love a fast start. I think this is going to be our path, though. I think trying to beat them up front is the play. So far, 2 really good runs. No reason to get too cute with this at this point. Come out, kind of see what this looks like. A lot of guys here in the box. Actually going to throw it. Nico underneath. Missed him on what should have been a touchdown, just didn't throw it to him last week. But Warren was really solid. Mostly really accurate. Another handoff for Ford. This one they're all over. It'll be a loss of 2. Really tough all-around play there.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Warren takes it. We'll try to come out with a scramble. Get this to Blackburn. Just try to cut that in half. Exactly what we do. 3rd and 6. Come on. Try to float this out to Ford. Warren misses it bad. Looks like they kind of half collided with each other, too. Kind of in no man's land here. I mean, a 55-yard field goal. Let's actually go for this. Kind of in no man's land. But don't send pressure. Throw it in there to Carter. We're going to get the first down. Yes. Ready to continue the drive. Good, strong throw there from Warren. Good blocking up the middle Ford. Another first down. Been really active here on this opening drive. Should be over 800 yards on the season. I don't think that stat ticker at the top right is live. Really nice job running there with patience. I think allowing that to set up, and now Blackburn is hurt. That's not unimportant with how Chico Holt really struggled with drops last week. I get a little play action out here. Going to be a sack all over it. Blackburn with a bruised hand. Yeah, could not get like forward momentum to get a pass off there. Will really hurt what's been a really nice opening drive. Don't blitz. Underneath. 3rd and goal. Not going to get crazy here. See if we can get this screen to Irvin to pop maybe. Get it out there to him. Got some blockers out in front of it, and he does hit off the 3rd and goal. Davis Warren. Next with Irvin on the screen. Outstanding blocking there. 7-0 lead. For almost a 5-minute drive to get us going. Outstanding start. 4th down conversion, then a big 3rd and goal conversion. Going for it, paid off. TJ Bailey, really athletic at quarterback. How do we have to differentiate the way we play here? You know, along with having a really good wide receiver. Even though Snow's having a very quiet season. I mean, 17 catches, 173 yards. Caden High almost had that just against FCS last week. Doesn't mean they can't have the big moment here. Look at C.J. Bailey looks like a giant out there. RPO, and that's a quick strike to Snow. All right. That's a pistol set. Receiver in motion. It's a straight handoff, and he explodes through. Green wraps him up, but two massive plays here already. Hayden Scott all over it. Handoff here again. Really nice blocking again. On the 7. Early pressure spot here. Really nice play. Almost scrambled himself into trouble. Ended up backing off that and getting it over to Snow. All over Rose making a play. National Defensive Player of the Week last week. Should be an All-American this year. Gonna be my best guess. Quick screen. I got to get inside there, Scotty. One spot. Sprint option all over it. 4th and 2. I would think they go for it here. At least lining up to do so. How this offense is played, I do not blame them. Gets knocked down, and we get a 4th down stop here. Great start for the Cardinal. Hopefully we can keep this up. Move Shaw out. See what happens if I move him across. I like the way that sets it up. Run play to Ford. Get a 1st down. Already at 60 yards rushing for him. I think that's the path to winning this game. I do not think we're going to be able to consistently throw with their team speed. So screen game, the stuff underneath. Maybe some of this play action game. We'll try to get a play action working here. Blackburn is still out. Play action. Try to dump this off. Holt with another drop. It's a good play there defensively. It's like, hey, it's 3rd and 10. Defense got a big stop. No reason to press here. Try to just give Carter a chance down the field. Can't draw the pass interference. Gave him a chance there. Evans is tough to run by. Didn't quite lay that into a spot where we can maybe get the 50-50 shot there. NC State drive the length of the field again. Got off to a good start on that first run, and then that drive just stalled. Shut us down there on 1st down. Try to hit him with a play action. Nothing really open in that spot. Creates a 3rd and long. Just kind of play it relatively safe there. Just take the one-on-one shot, see if you can get it to hit, but very low likelihood of that happening. Nice play there defensively. Jay Green in coverage. Right now we're doing a nice job getting pressure on Bailey. Got him with a deep shot. I think that was a comeback, though. That Snow over the toe was an end. Okay, he had it. Yeah, that's one of those plays. Like if you would have had him just on a go route, Snow had him beat. That was a walk-in touchdown with a good throw. There we go. Man, really, Scott did a really nice job falling forward there. Try to just contain it. Rose, good tackle. Now it's a 3rd and 3. Now we can get to a spot. I feel a little bit better about being a little bit more aggressive. I'm gonna send 5, play man coverage. Make the wide open field tackle. Josiah Galvin. At the end of the first quarter, it's a 7-0 lead. Here for the Cardinal, trying to get another win here in ACC play. So far, we've only lost one ACC game. That was to Miami. Both these running backs off to really fast starts. It's Michael Ford and the Cardinal that have the lead here as we're through the first quarter of the game. Decent enough punt. Smash mouth football coming right at you. I tried to get the outside of the guard there. It did not work. Again, with this much speed and how good their secondary is, like, this is not how we're not going to be successful in these situations. Caden Howell on the jet pass, able to take that around for a first down. Got just enough of a block there from Irvin to let that spring to the outside. They're on the edge defender. Irvin tackled down immediately. Thing is, you kind of already almost feel like we're at a spot. We've got to throw it a little bit. They don't come with the blitz. Over to Chico, who brings that one in. Heroic catch. Like it. Almost in midfield. First down carry for Ford. Really nice job of the defensive tackle getting off there, because that was a wide open hole I was just trying to get to as quick as possible. Ford, another good carry. Gonna be a first down. Just need to get Irvin into a couple of more formations, I think. I like the run here. Sneaks through. In the 9. I'll try to hit him with a play action shot play here. Nothing, just throwing it away. Nice job defensively there. Not consistently showing they can stop the run. I think he got it. 4th and inches. Come out in the strong toss. Playing that super wide. Power O. What do we think? What do we think? Let's go for it. Sneaks through. If I tried to get to that hole there, he might have spun that for a touchdown. So far, really showing we can run it right at them. Trying to be patient. 60 never really got up the field. Ford does a nice job falling forward. Just over to Chico, gets decleated. Really loves to leave his feet. 3rd and 7. Just gonna play this conservatively. See if it pops like the touchdown did. Get it set up. Get up the field, Ford. Now they want to go for it. 4th and 3. I mean, we have some momentum. You Shaw to just clear out right there. No pressure. Oh, bad read, bad read, bad read, bad read, bad read, bad read. All right. Letting the Wolfpack off the hook here. Had a chance to be up 3 score, you know, with good drives and scoring and everything. Nice job there getting off the block from Galvin. Made a couple of really crucial plays here in the early going. 4th down conversion there. Attempt did not work. Yeah, 3rd and 10. It's a spot I like to be aggressive defensively. Not trying to let them set things up and take deep shots if we can help it. And we don't hear 3 and out force defenses come to play. Got to execute and finish things off here offensively. Let's get it going again. Play action did not work. Not fooled at all. This is almost a spot I basically can see this drive with how good they are in the secondary. A little bit of this clock eked down. Especially with the defense playing as well as this. Could not get to the linebacker there. 3rd and 19. I'm not about to stress this here. Warren's going to scramble. He's got some room. He's going to fumble it. We recover, and it is a 1st down. Wow, a 3rd and 17 scramble there. We fumble it, but Warren does get the 1st down. I just saw us that Ford comes into this game leading the country in carries. We get another one here. Big stiff arm to gain a 2. Definitely have to do just a couple of more of these packages. Get him out of there. Try to get a spin move there on the inside. Ain't a nothing. Hold on 1 second. Third and 8. Trying to avoid a turnover is a really big thing for me here. Take the snap. Stay in bounds, Ford. Couldn't do it. It's okay. Defense is playing well, but man, I hate how we have played this offensively. Now I wish we'd have taken the field goal. We'd already been aggressive on the drive, though, and then the computer itself was suggesting to go for it. It's like, okay. Did not work. Had a really bad read. I don't know if anybody was even open on that anyway. The way the defense is playing, though, just keep it moving. And a 6, right? The 2-minute warning, though. Some pressure here off the edge. Guys in the backfield with Bailey. Okay. Big explosive here for NC State. Still going, but we do trip him up. Okay. Here we go. Really messed up this first half. Not putting ourselves with some distance. Nicholson, golly, man. Should have been a loss of yardage. Really funky play though. Some pressure, make them beat us. Get us over the top. Maybe we can do something ourselves offensively. Play action, he gets the throw. There we go. Make them beat you. And they did. And we have messed up so much momentum and stuff we had in this first half, man. Sucks. Really like to be able to get some points. Couldn't quite get the return we're looking for there. All right. Where do you go here? Who started off with the ball? I feel so bad. I do not remember. Warren is struggling right now. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, just trying to get something here. Try to set up a screen. And they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, I should have just ran the clock out here. All over, and that is going to be a fumble. You are. This has been a despicable first half now. I've really misplayed this first half. Horribly have misplayed this first half. Horribly have misplayed this first half. TJ Bailey takes it in on the scramble. Bad opportunities, man. Don't have my playbook either. Just realized that. High. A little bit there. Good throw there. It's called timeout. Go. Keep it moving. Just get some of this momentum back. That's all I want out of this. Some of this momentum back. Take a sack. Golly, come on. Oh, that was almost intercepted. Really nice play there from 22. Okay. I mean, just can't get like even the screens to work, man. They had so much momentum, and it just got suffocated out. Didn't put them away. The 4th down stop when I should have kicked the field goal. At least attempted to kick the field goal. Would have put us up 2 scores. You get there. Just keep them from scoring here. And then the fumble. I mean, that's crazy work on the screen. I literally can't. We really can't play zone coverage because we don't get any pressure doing that. It's pretty aggressive. Getting way too much time to just sit back and deliver. Come through, let's go. Why couldn't that have been a fumble? Don't have any timeouts left. As long as we tackle them in the middle of the field, it'd be really tough for them to up and spike or something. Got to get pressure, guys. It'll be a big play. We get tackled down. It should be in bounds. It is not. They're going to be up 2 scores at halftime. Almost block it. You would think at this point they would just take the points since they keep the field goal there.
Personal foul.
Tried to block that to save us there. Let's hope for a kickoff return touchdown here. I cannot believe we're down 10 points in this first half. I cannot believe it. I should have never tried to get cute with that screen. Should have done the screen under center or from the shotgun. Like, should have kicked the field goal. Just a lot of mismanagement in this first half. We're down 10 points because of it. I mean, we have not shown that we can be that consistent, you know, offensively and putting points and stuff on the board. You better get a stop here. Really mismanaged that first half. Somebody's got to make some plays. It's wide open, dude. Okay, I'm misclicking. Take a deep breath. Right back to being aggressive. We cannot get a one-on-one shot in the hole and let him just bounce off the tackle. It's not going to work for us. Already in midfield. All over that one. Come on. Big tackle for loss there. Got 5 guys sending pressure. Is that going to be enough here? I think it's going to have to be. Just wide open over the middle of the field, man. I'm not going to sit back and all game. It's not working for us. You're in a spot now. I mean, we're basically all man. Like the only way we play any decent defense here at all. Take the sack. Let's go, Ralph. First sack of the game. 3rd and 16. I'm coming with it. Yeah, deep safety was someone to try to help out, even though he's in technically man coverage. There we go. Oh, I got to pick that one off. This is a long field goal. Really long field goal. Come on. He's going to make that, though, with ease. With ease. Still just 2 scores. We just got to go score. We literally have to go get a touchdown. It's just crazy how we're having to play so one-dimensionally defensively. Pass game has not been very good. Ran the ball really well early. Even that started to slow down. Come on, get up the field for it. Good carry. Come on. He's at 100 yards. I mean, that's on me. But maybe I've been too cute throwing the football. I thought about taking him to the outside, but it looked like he was starting to get some outside leverage there. It's a gain of 1. There's no linebacker there over the middle of the field. We just get good blocking. Hat on a hat here up the middle for Irvin. Slides through. 33. Got the pressure there again, man. I think I rolled into it there. I was trying to set up for a nice throw to Hyde. Or to High, excuse me. This is... golly. I mean, I don't know how I really play anything other than like heavy blitz and man coverage. I mean, it's just nothing else is working for us. These guys defensively. I got to actually play my man, though. With another big play. We are about to get run out of the stadium here. He just escapes pressure. Gets a great throw off there again. I mean, this is... Good tackle. Like you're again, they're already in field goal range right now.
I got you, boy. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Single.
They actually get to him. How is that not a hold, dude? Big strike. The Wolfpack are really putting us down here. In our own stadium. I've got to remember to put my playbook in here. I mean, it just helps with some of the passing. This Iowa playbook is not the best when it strictly comes to just throwing the football. But I didn't. Sorry. How are we down 3 touchdowns in this game, dude? No pressure there. And there's like just nowhere to go with it. And a 6. I think they're playing man. I think they're going to be all over that screen there. Let's just audible to a run. Irvin gets hemmed up there, but still gets in a 3. We'll run it again. Just come off there. He's falling down before the guy even gets to him. This is... This is crazy, dude. Insane. Absolutely insane. Begging for a turnover. We don't make the tackle there. He is off to the races. And I don't know how to play anything other than this right now. Really do not. All over it. 3rd and 10. Just gonna keep sending it. One-on-one shot. Nicholson's all over that, and he is going to catch it. You are kidding me. Oh. How bad am I this game? We were dominating this game before and a half in. We gave up the long touchdown on a 3rd down. Then on the next drive, we tried to do the screen. They ended up turning into a fumble behind the back pass. They scored the first play, and it has been literally off to the races ever since. I have 93 yards passing this game. We have no momentum. I mean, we can't, no explosiveness. Can't take the top off them. They're too fast and athletic just strictly from that aspect. Try to float that up, and Caden Hyde does bring it in. This is crazy, man. I don't know why North Carolina State's taking the timeout. I cannot believe this, though. This has been ugly. I only do strike with some kind of a deep shot anyway. Pressure there again. It's like as soon as we ever get to a spot, too, we're like, have to throw it. We don't seem to block very well. But they're going to be all over that. Guess they turned out okay. 1st down. Irvin again, back-to-back nice plays for him. Nice carry from forward inside the 10. He's had a great game. I mean, he has absolutely dominated this game. Try to scramble up here with Warren, slide down, don't take the hit. Heading into the 4th quarter, it is a 34-7 lead for NC State. Do. I'm lucky that was not intercepted. Might as well go for it. 4th and goal. Failed to get it. Second best drive of the game comes away with no points. Man, when this snowballed, it snowballed, man. Golly. Oof. What am I doing, dude? 93-yard touchdown here for the Wolfpack. This is us. This is a tail whooping here. The Miami and Notre Dame games were, you know, I mean, I just misplayed the tackle on that play, and there's nobody else because I'm feeling like I'm having to blitz because if we only send 4, we're not getting any pass rush. Those games we really struggled with turnovers, and we've had a bad turnover in this game. Yeah, I mean, this one has been just, this is shell-shocking here, to be honest with you. Got to give our guy a 50-50 ball. He got his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Just intercept. Now I'm just pressing. I need to just get the backups in. Let's get out of Dodge. Golly, man. I don't know. I mean, I played this very, very badly in the first quarter and a half. I mean, we were playing really well in this game. It has been a bludgeoning since then. Not very good at this year's game at this point. Golly. We're going to get a 50-burger put up on us. CJ Bailey with a career day. Very few times in my life I've taken a whooping like this. Definitely got to make sure I'm using a custom playbook. There's just like not enough. There's not enough passing in here to me. So this playbook is not built for trying to make comebacks in this spot. Or certainly not even this spot, but like, you know, just anytime you have to like start throwing it all the time, there's just not a lot there. Got lucky that was not a pick six. Comes the sack show. That's just that. 2 o'clock. Let's get out of here. Should have kicked the field goal, boys. I mean, it's sure I said it before the pregame. Like the overalls don't necessarily state it, but really felt like they were a better team than us. Thought we were going to have to play really well to get a win. Felt good about us playing at home. Yeah, this has been startling. This game. They're very athletic. And you take that with me mismanaging basically the entire first half, allow them to kind of snowball this thing. They've had all the momentum, you know, the whole second half. And once they got it, they have, I mean, bludgeoned us with it. Not making plays in the open field, not making plays down the field, the opportunities that we've had, you know, at a lot of these explosives, like the shot to Carter Shaw. Granted, the game is already over at that point, right? But like we're not going out there and making plays. Like we ran the ball extremely well in this game. And I obviously did something, I need to go back and watch it maybe and just see if I maybe just got too cute passing. I felt like we really didn't do that much throwing early in the game, you know, unless we had gotten down, you know, to like a 2nd and 10 or a 2nd and 2. Like, I don't feel like I was just throwing it to throw it. I don't feel like I was today. There are times that I definitely do that, but I don't think that was the case necessarily today. This is going to be our third game this season, not, at least it doesn't look like, even cracking double digits in points. Like, we need some playmakers here, bad. We've been without our top tight end, which doesn't help anything. We're just not very good. I'm not very good, and, the team's not very good. Still got a lot to kind of process. I've got to find a passing game. And I don't really know, like, how much of it is just not having great players, not having that much explosiveness. How much of this is literally just, I know I mismanaged things. I know we, didn't take advantage of a really good start defensively. I mean, we were shutting them down early in this game. But again, it's like once it started to hit us, and we just imploded. Like right now, this is not a team that I don't feel like I can make a mistake with this roster, with this offense. I feel like I've got to be pretty perfect. And I'll say this is the hardest like college football game I played, probably since like the PlayStation 2 games, honestly. Need to get in the lab. I got to figure some things out. Because, this is going to end up being an episode that, unless you just like watching me get beat, you watch me beat up on an FCS team as we do score to get in the double digits. You got to see me do that, which is not all that exciting since I play an FCS team, and then I get the doors blown off of us here in the second and third quarters. Tough day. Tough day at the office. Wanted to break my controller at different points in time in this game, but that, certainly had people that felt like the Purdue Dynasty ended up being a little too easy, too fast. I do think that with the Dynasty blueprint NIL aspect of this game, I think it's going to be difficult to build, this team up, and I think the gameplay is tougher. The computer is much more difficult to stop to me, and it kind of depends on the team. We did a decent job of shutting down Miami a lot of that game, but then you play NC State here, and they just, again, once they got momentum, I mean, this started snowballing, where they started playing really well offensively. I played pretty poorly defensively myself, just in the open field situations and that kind of thing. But yeah, you add in just a couple of turnovers. The interception was definitely me just being really frustrated with this game and where it was standing. But yeah, I mean, like the fumble on the behind the back screen pass. Like if I just throw a screen, like all I wanted to do was just have a safe play. It ended up being detrimental because NC State ended up having the ball at the 13-yard line or something. And CJ Bailey scores on the scramble the very first play. So there's not a lot of positives other than the fact that we ran the football well and really slowed down. Slowed down their offense for a quarter and a half. Once it got going quickly and in a hurry. But this is not a team that, and I'm not playing well enough offensively. Like if we fall behind, we are in massive trouble. Like I'm not. This team is not built for that situation at all. But it's fun. It's going to be a challenge. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make things more difficult than it was in that Purdue Dynasty. I took maybe a little bit too long to kind of get to that point in that series. Didn't adjust quickly enough to how good the team got. And yeah, it is what it is. Not what I wanted out of this game. Now you're pretty much not where I want to be, this whole first season. 4-4. The goal was to try to make the playoffs, not to make the playoffs. Try to make a bowl game, and we still got some time to do that. There's still ample time for that to work and be a thing. But yeah, it's another game where we got way too few points for the amount of yards that we 50 burger, but we lose 48-14. The worst loss we've had this year. This is the worst loss. Play like that here in this one, unfortunately. I don't want to see them celebrate on our field either. They gained 580 yards. We had 380. Well, if you take out the sacks, but I mean, good Lord, look at the second and third quarter. This was ugly. And the bad thing is they were 3 for 5 on fourth down. Lost the turnover margin 2-0. I mean, we won time of possession. We dominated that. But, like, if you just and the 80-yarder and a 93-yarder, both of those are touchdowns. Those are gigantic plays. Victor Snow had over 200 yards and 2 scores in this game. He had more receiving yards in this game and almost as many catches as he did this whole season coming into this. No, it has not to this so far this season, but it did today. Davis won 31-47, 258. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. We can't really push the ball down the field much. Really struggling with that. It's a very limited. Behind where we wanted to, and it just really snowballed on us. Caden Hyde, another 100-yard games, had 200-yard games in this episode, but like nothing else is really working here at all. I mean, you figure Ford 28 yards after the catch. Just a really ugly performance. Didn't particularly pass block well. Really good game from Jay Green. 9 tackles, 3 of them being for loss. Rhodes with 2 tackles for loss. We did get into the backfield some here, but we only 25 of 31, 471, 5 touchdowns, including a 93 and an 80-yarder. Justin Scott ran the ball really well on us. Could not get to Bailey. We had the 1 sack. He had a 32-yard run, had another scramble for a touchdown. Victor Josiah Trader, former Miami Hurricane, like had a really nice game there. They got after us. 6 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. Some Otta Dyer there. Just a really tough game. I got to make sure I'm going to do it as soon as I stop recording this episode. That way I do have some different passing looks to help us out. Because, like, if any time we're in, like, a third and almost, scared to throw the football. We're just not I don't have, like, a go-to guy, right? Like, Hayden Hyde had a great episode. And Jerry Bone does verbally commit to us, which, for some reason, really, really tough game here, though, for sure. Four and 4, golly, what a start. So top 25 scores, LSU blows out, or doesn't blow out, but wins another high score. Season with the Heisman Trophy winner there. Maybe losing a little bit of his candidacy. We'll have to see. Texas Tech over Cincinnati, Arizona over Iowa State, A&M over Alabama. Alabama really struggling, 3-5 this year. They have every year now. This game has been out. Oklahoma over Mississippi State, UCLA over Michigan State, Clemson over Va Tech, Michigan over Indiana. So Indiana now losing back-to-back games. Actually, they've lost 3 games. Ole Miss blowing out Texas. Texas is really bad here again. Baylor over Kansas, Utah over Houston. Players of the week. Victor Snow is your offensive player of the week from NC State. Oh, I didn't even get a thumbnail player for them. Okay, I'll do that right after this. Take a look at the teams. Oh, let's look at the Heisman. Sorry. Mayava lost. Still in first. Levitt moves up. That's 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions here for Warren. We're throwing it a ton, way more than I want to. Your leading ball carrier of the season, though, carries-wise, Michael Ford. Caden High, big breakout episode for him. Back-to-back 100-yard games is really helping him out, including both of his first 2 touchdowns. Easily operating as our leading receiver. Seems like the slot role is going to kind of be the spot in this offense, at least for right now, until I can maybe get somebody a little bit better on the outside. Lead over Sumlin. Tackles for loss, you got Rose, Galvin now in the double digits. Green and Ume there with 8. Ume's leading the team in sacks with 6. Got an outside chance of being an all-conference player. Cooper, BMO behind them, and then to deal with. Yeah. Take a look at recruiting. At this point, Boise State has offered, but we got a big lead there. Still looking good for Willis. UCLA has not offered. As soon as they do, we're going to have to ramp that up a little bit. Here with these 3-star guys. Really hope we can just get a win and get the commitment from Bone at that point. Zone, like I don't know that we can overcome what they're doing, even if I put in 50. I mean, I'm putting in 40, and they are well over jumping us right now. So probably this to put 40 on him for one more week, I guess, and do it as see. Sharks are looking good there. Yep. I'm just going to take Sam. I'm not even sending points at him. So Qualls. How did some of these guys just did not have many points? Looking good for some of these 4-stars were the only people. Move up a little bit here. Need some offensive line help. Let's move this up to 25 for him. Hoping Lloyd is good, right? Because you can't, there's no way to know. Let's put another 5 here on Rasmussen. We'll do it here for this episode. It's a long one. Sorry for the negativity. If you want to give me crap in the comment sections, I know I played that game really, really poorly. We certainly deserve to be out in front of them in that first half, and definitely just left to win 2. So we need to win 2 of these last 4. The next episode will be just a solo one with Louisville here, a game on the road. I'm sure is going to be super fun. So it's kind of tough to say. Not playing with a ton of confidence right now. Definitely better than us. I mean, it's going to take, I'm sure, without really looking completely at them. You know, say we lose to Louisville, that puts us at 4-5. That would make us basically probably needing to win Virginia Tech and Cal both on the road. It's going to be really tough to do that. Cal has not been very good, but it's a rivalry game. I'm sure they're going to be very much in line with what we are. And SMU is going to be really tough to beat. So need to really find 2 of these 3 here, and winning them on the road is going to be really tough. But we'll see if we're up to the challenge. Yeah. Leave me feedback in the comment section down below. I deserve to take a little crap for this one. Played really poorly. And kind of let my emotions get the best of me, particularly in that third quarter, and let things get even worse for us. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. We're going to keep things pushing. And yeah, that's it for me today. Check out my my Tampa Bay Rays franchise, my MLB The Show 26 on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time. Peace.